Couch's Corner is back. Big night again. Las Vegas Knights up 3-0 against LA Kings. Who saw it coming? This guy right here. Actually, to be honest, thought they were going to lose yesterday. I kind of saw it, and it's nothing against my team, but I just had a feeling they're going to lose one in LA. That fourth game was going to be a sweat, and if they go back 2-2, you get a little nervous, but they took care of it. And what a showing. Great game, but we'll get to that more later. Pittsburgh and Crosby kind of took control of that series again, beating them 5-1. That's got to be deflating for Philly, losing that one at home 5-1. After a big victory, you'd hope they build that momentum and keep it going home. But I think they blew an opportunity there, and now they got a goaltender mess to deal with, let in 5 goals again. So Elliot Mrazek, that'll be interesting to see what they do. Minnesota makes a statement, man. What was it, 6-2 at home? I knew Minnesota would be rocking. They're not going to go quietly.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight.
Especially with a hockey town like that. That place must have been rocking. I didn't get to see much of the game, watch the highlights, but what a series that's going to be. I think in the long run, the longer Minnesota can beat up Winnipeg, the better it is for Vegas going forward if they ever meet up with them in the conference finals, which I think, I'm going to predict it now, Vegas in the conference finals on that top bracket. It'll be Vegas, San Jose. Vegas is going to take that series, and I love that matchup for them. And then I'm thinking Nashville, Winnipeg are going to meet up and just go the distance, game 7, beat each other up. So I think there's a road to the Stanley Cup for the Vegas Knights now, and I think last night proved that big time for me. Coming into LA, a little intimidating. They're down 1-0 in most of the game, going into the third period. So I was a little nervous. I didn't like the looks of the game going into the third. They were getting beat up pretty good, getting into a lot of scrums, and I think that is a big advantage for LA. You don't want to get into that mess with them. They're just, that they feed off that, and that they're a tough team. And seeing Doughty with his helmet off, I love that near the end. What a duster Doughty is. I just can't stand the guy, but he's really good. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate him, but something about his swagger it's a little off-putting for me. He seems cocky, but I'm glad they put him in his place yesterday and proved that they can beat LA with him in the lineup. And they had Muzzin back, the big pair for LA, couldn't hold them back. So it was really encouraging to see, and I think the key points for Vegas was the scoring, where it came from. Neal, shifty little move on the boards, and then the classic quick release between the 5-hole on Quick, who's been really tough to beat. So to see that, and then to see Carlson get on the board, that's huge. And I bet for him, confidence-wise, is a big deal going forward. Getting 40-some goals in the regular season, you go in the playoffs, you don't want to be cold. You don't want to be that guy that can perform in the regular season and then shut down in the playoffs. So he kind of got that monkey off his back. And they're playing great hockey. I mean, look out for these guys. And their best player, Fleury. Come on, you can't win the cup without a goalie that stands on his head. And he made some huge saves. He's carrying them on their back, but that's why they got him. That's why they got him from Pittsburgh. He's a fan favorite. He's fun to watch. You can see he's smiling through his helmet, making big saves, chirping guys. So he's having a blast out there. And who wouldn't? They're in Vegas. Inaugural season, making a run at the Cup. It's unbelievable. I was checking out a Twitter feed or the Instagram feed for England, and he was driving into the rink, going to the bus, and the whole driveway was packed with fans, and he's holding this thing. He's in a convertible, his hair slicked back, shades on, beautiful day in Vegas, and just packed to send them off. So I mean, They must be riding that energy, and I think once they get by LA here, they could have a lot of confidence, get rested up for the next round. I think San Jose, it'd be nice if they lost a game, but I think they're going to take care of that series in not too long a fashion, and maybe 5, but they might get done early and have lots of rest too. So who knows what's going to happen, but my prediction is going to be Vegas I'm going to say Vegas, Nashville still in the conference finals, and I'm just hoping they're beat up enough for to make a run at the Cup. But I'll let the other guys handle the East. But Lipper and Dwayne, I love this little duo you're going through here, and unfortunately for Dwayne, he's on the wrong end of it because there's not much you can say with Boston. I want to say beating the out of the Leafs pretty good. So that'll be funny to see Dwayne's response and how he goes forward with that, and hopefully he can recover from those losses. But I mean, they're in Toronto tonight, and I'm really hoping they make that a series. Kind of the Bruins fans do get a little cocky around here, so I'm looking forward to them, maybe getting put back in their place a little bit. But Pastrnak, come on, jeez, it's criminy. That guy is on fire, to say the least, and I think he broke some records. They were saying 9 points in 2 games. Come on, Leafs! Shut that guy down. Clearly, and so that'll be interesting to see. And Washington, big surprise. There's a mess in Washington. They are struggling. They got a goaltender mess. They put Holtby in the third. They ended up losing. So now they're going to go Holtby. They better, or they're really going to be sent to the insane asylum, I think. So, but that's never good. I mean, if they won that game, it would have been a little different for Holtby going forward. But I think that's it. The nail's in the coffin. I mean, to lose 2 games in that fashion with the goalie mess and blowing leads, and Ovechkin scores 2, they score 4 goals and lose. They just can't happen. So I think mentally Washington is they're not fit for playoffs. They can't do it. Reminds me of someone else in Washington that's not fit to be there. So yeah, so far great playoffs. I'm liking Vegas going forward, especially their young guys, Shea Theodore, Alex Tuck look really good, and they look comfortable, which is a good sign. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll kind of wrap this one up a little earlier. I get into rants, so I'll get into stories later. I kind of just wanted to go through what this is all about. And I appreciate all the support so far and all the contribution for Dwayne and Lipper. We're kind of doing this together and see what we can do. So the support's been great, but continue to like and share. And let us know what you want to hear. If you want to hear old stories, you want to hear about a certain player, certain teams, interviews. I know Dwayne had a local legend, Watson, on, so we're trying to figure out how to get that online. We had a little audio technical difficulties, but we're trying to iron all that stuff out, get the lighting a little better, the audio a little better, and all that stuff. So bear with us. We're just getting started, but we're getting it out there. We're just doing it to have fun, and hopefully you guys are having fun with us. And as we go along, we'll be hopefully getting some people on the couch here to do some interviews. I got some people lined up that are, I think, really going to be interesting and know their hockey and played big time hockey, and then some other sports too. I want to talk some women's basketball with Katie and some of her friends and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, shoot us a message, and please subscribe, like, all that stuff. It really does help, and it encourages us to see someone's watching. I know we've gotten a lot of support from a lot of you already, so keep up the good work and helping us, and we'll keep bringing you this stuff. It's fun. It's playoff time. We're lucky to be here watching it. If you're watching playoff hockey, you're one of the lucky ones in the world. So keep things in perspective, have fun, try not to get mad at the little things, and enjoy the day, and get ready for the games tonight.